Welcome to Dharma with Kai. I'm your host, Kylie. In this podcast, we discuss happiness, health, healing, and the dynamics of relationships, diverse experiences, and how to reach the ultimate satisfaction in life, minus narcissistic relationships. I do have a quick disclaimer that any of the information that I share with you on this podcast are not identifying any confidential or identifiable information. It is important that I did have an opportunity to do some work outside of my own work, leading me to create Dharma with Kai. As a practitioner, I have to reflect on my own practices, and it is important to share with you the impacts of trauma that cause an unrest for determining an individual's outcomes and recommendations appropriate to heal. What makes this path to claiming myself and telling my stories when others, societal and generational context told me that I should not is my truth. I declared to myself that I would not allow anyone to narrate or control my life. Life is not something that you ever want to have to participate in when you are the only version in your life. I'm the sole educator in my life. I'm the assessor, evaluator, police, SEAL, doctor, and lawyer, and I'm the only strong advocate. This is where others fail, overplaying their role in others' lives instead of completing the duty within their own life before unraveling the layers of others. I know this is difficult to do. It does not matter the age or assumed role. If they want to live in extreme measures or to aggressively disregard how to even relate to you, it is not any of your responsibility to dim your light due to their continuous disrespect. If you want to live or your work requires something, do that. If they're unable to have the stability to wholesomely support natural autonomy or anatomy, then there is no room for evolving. It is like a device that hasn't been updated. The relationship is no longer supported. And that is important to digest and not get any hard or soft feelings about. You can only exemplify that and not show them and just live on. Practice holding your tongue. They don't know how to communicate, and that is more than just talking. It is about listening, and it has proven not to serve as receptive. When you are serious about steering away from these patterns, there is nothing left to say. This is something that you have to fight alone now. With working on a path to your healed self, it is going to begin to make sense why these relationships were only meant to last a season. Anyhow, it is okay that you didn't know what to do with it. So forgive yourself and let's begin to heal. I retired my cowgirl boots. Now, if you see me in them, they are not a signature to represent the past or an event. If I have my boots on, I'm at work. And that is never to get confused. The comparison in my life is not giving naysayers or unstable individuals, whether biological or non biological, the satisfaction of a terrible ending. They have to learn how to complete an investigation or evaluation on their own. The after is that I'm breathing, I'm laughing, and I'm not going back to anything that was toxic in relation or environments. I'm growing and learning to love and embrace the simplicity in life. It is not being a dumped out still photo with people saying they love or they miss how I blah, 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 or I would have had so much potential. This is how I end the show on the road. You'll wake up one day and decide, I'm tired of being a participant in my own life, and I don't want to participate or partake in someone else's narration or automated script as an emotionless and untactful person. And as being an upright citizen, you deserve that. In conclusion, there is no playbook or remedy to address trauma. This makes others frustrated once you get tired of returning or addressing a place that remains unchanged. There is no one way to live or speak to exemplify your change or your growth. Don't ever become extinct in your own life. Throughout my podcast, you're going to listen to episodes that make you reflect, and at times, your emotional perspective is going to shift. And that's the process of healing. So keep the faith, trust in the process, and do not defend yourself against your own decisions. Don't go backwards. I want to thank you for listening to Dharma with Kai. Protect your peace as always, and adios.